one time in your life. And you gotta keep it real with yourself. Look around you. Everybody living crazy. Who you living for? Is it a life? Or is it saith?
Tell me. Yeah. So, we gotta follow Christ now, y'all. He the only way to the Father, man. We gotta get baptized. You the chosen people of the Bible. I don't know what else I need to say to y'all, man, but yeah.
Everybody tryna get paid. Nobody wanna listen to the Father. Everybody tryna get laid. Everybody clubbing every weekend. Everybody tryna get played. Everybody living wicked, but everybody assuming they gonna get saved. You not doing what the Father say, so how the heck you expect to get saved? Like an Xbox 360, I guess you people think the Father is a game. Till you die, then your soul end up burning in a flame. That true knowledge coming out, so that knowledge, that's something that you people need to get in your brain. Gotta read through the scriptures, gotta go and turn a page. Yeah, Deuteronomy 28:68, it told us we the slaves. We can get the kingdom, my people, all we gotta do is obey. We slaves right now, in a minute, most are gonna take it away. Yeah, gotta listen to the Father, why you people always wanna play. I'm a lion that they put up in the cage. Read the scriptures, gotta turn through the page, and you will start to see your own face. The Most High tryna wake you up. He tryna call you now. Everybody dying, yeah. I know you hear him calling now. How you tryna wake you up? I know you hear him calling now. The Most High tryna wake you up. He tryna call you now. Yeah,
I just wanna talk to you. I just wanna keep it real. I just wanna talk to you. I just wanna keep it real. I just wanna talk to you. I just wanna keep it real. I just wanna talk to you. Can I please keep it real? Can I please be real? Can I please be honest? Can you be somebody's wife instead of baby mama? Can we show each other love and knock out all that drama? Our people were sick, but Yeshua Christ, he the doctor. I know that the truth it kinda cut deep like a barber. Please Yeshua clean our life out so we won't get slaughtered. If you not gon' follow Christ, then why bother? He was sent to us so we get us back to the Father. Gotta eat that word, ain't no time for starving. Gotta follow Christ, in the kingdom won't be heartless. Ain't gon' be no murderers, ain't gon' be no snakes, ain't gon' be no haters, ain't gon' be no fakes.
The Most High tryna wake you up. He tryna call you now. Everybody dying, yeah. I know you hear him calling now. How you tryna wake you up? I know you hear him calling now. The Most High tryna wake you up. He tryna call you now. Yeah,
I just wanna talk to you. I just wanna keep it real. I just wanna talk to you. I just wanna keep it real. I just wanna talk to you. I just wanna keep it real. I just wanna talk to you. Can I please keep it real? Yeah. We at the end, man. I ain't gonna be here too long. You gotta make a decision. You either gonna get your life right, or you gonna get it wrong.
Look at the people around you. Who they are influenced for? Satan or higher? Think about it.
Shalom, shalom, brothers and sisters. This is El Dayil for One Nation, One Power. Coming back to you guys once again. All praises to the Most High, Ahia, and His Son Yeshaya, and unto the Ruach HaKodesh, the Holy Spirit, giving all honor where honor is due. To all of you elders, deacons out there. Going to bring forth another word today. But isn't it amazing? Right now you shouldn't be bored. There's no possible way you should be bored right now if you're studying your Bible and paying attention to world events. Right now we're living in one of the most exciting times on planet Earth. We got ocean water receding. We got floods coming out of nowhere. We got earthquakes popping off. We got volcanoes coming alive. We got fish falling from the sky. We got fish dying here, fish dying there. We got, I'm telling you, miracle signs and wonders. Isaiah 29:6, the hand of the Most High is active in the earth. So there should be no possible way that you would be surprised tomorrow if half of the ocean disappeared. Because the hand of your God is moving in the earth, my friend. So it don't matter what happened to us. Come on up out of here. Blessed is the man that died in righteousness. It don't matter what happened to us, as long as we get to the kingdom. Somebody asked me, they got different ways of how we gonna get gathered by the Most High. They asked me, which one is it gonna be? It don't matter to me, as long as I get gathered. Be it chariot, be it plane, be it boat, be it canoe, it don't matter to me, as long as I get gathered. Why? The trip back home is going to be amazing. That will be one trip that shall be utterly amazing. Can you imagine the joy on your way back home? Can you imagine how you're going to feel knowing that you are soon to become the most richest people on planet Earth? Wearing white robes and no longer wearing laborer outfits. Come on up out of here. The devil is hot right now. The devil is mad right now. The people of the Most High God are coming back to Him. They claiming their identity. They claiming their heritage. They're walking in the laws, the statutes, and the commandments of the Most High. There's nobody out there mad and upset right now but the devil and his children. Oh, come on up out of here. You got people of God coming back in righteousness. You hearing me out there? Boy, we doing it, ain't we? Come on up out of here, keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments. I never thought that there would be a day in the history of planet Earth that people will get mad at you for keeping the laws of God. But here we are. They upset with you. They calling you all kind of names. It don't take all that. Oh, come on up out of here. But the devil is a liar. We are the chosen people of the Most High God. We are the only people in the earth right now, even speaking about living a moral life. Hello. We are the only people on the earth right now that are even talking about morality and living right. That's right. But everybody else is on the other side of the fence, my friend. So you should praise the Most High and thank the Most High this day that He has chosen you out from among all of the other garbage. That's right, because I got a word from Him the other day. He about to start taking out the garbage among us as the Israelites. Come on up out of here. That young little rapper that got taken out. When you sell your soul to the devil, what you think is supposed to happen to you? Come on up out of here. You think you're supposed to live a life of ice cream and peach pie and apple gobbler? What you think supposed to happen to you? Come on up out of here. when a Hebrew Israelite sell their soul to the devil. Oh, you are in danger, my friend. Oh, it's a dangerous thing to fall into the hands of the living God. You better come on up out of here. Right now, blow off that dust off your Bible. Blow that dust off your Bible. Get your Bible out. Get your pencil. And get your paper out. Come on up out of here. We about to go into the word of the living God, and we going to get something to eat. Come on up out of here. We're going to get something to eat this morning. Are you hearing me out there? We're going to eat spiritually this morning off of the word of the living God. And then you can go out there and eat whatever you want naturally. But we're going to eat some of this spiritual food today and get full. Come on up out of here. Let's go. Let's go for a quick ride. Get your Bible. Follow along with me. Don't believe nothing I say. I'm going to give you the Bible. Hello, according to Isaiah 28, 9 and 10, for line must be up on line, precept must be up on precept, here a little and there a little. Psalms 119, 104, through thy precepts, not Sunday school, through thy precepts, not Bible study, through thy precepts I get understanding. Therefore I hate every false way. Now let's deal with the right way and put away the false way. Come on up out of here. Go with me to Daniel chapter 12. Daniel chapter 12. Daniel chapter 12. Go with me to Daniel chapter 12. While we go on to Daniel chapter 12, let me talk for a minute. When you read your Bible and study your Bible, you come to an understanding that the Most High God does everything on a timeline. Everything is done on a timeline by the Most High God. He doesn't just react. He doesn't just do things willy-nilly. He does everything on a timeline. Are you with me out there? Get that in your head. Everything that the Most High does is according to a timeline. Whose timeline? His timeline. So now let's go into our Bible and see if we can get close and figure out something about this timeline. Daniel chapter 12 and verse 1. Daniel chapter 12 and verse 1. Let's go. And at that time shall Michael stand up. And at that time, see, Michael has a time when he gonna stand up. Come on up out of here. He's standing up now. He's doing whatever he want to do now. But there's a special stand up coming. Come on up out of here. Anybody out there hearing me? Michael shall stand up at that time. At that time. At that time. Come on up out of here. And at that time shall Michael stand up. Shall Michael stand up. Shall Michael stand up. The great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. The great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. The great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. The great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. I can stop this video right now. Why? I got somebody standing up for me in the heavenly realm other than Yeshua the Christ. We got heavyweights standing up for us. Come on up out of here. So don't let the devil and the world cause you to feel like we are all alone and don't have any outside protection other than Yeshua the Christ. No, my friend, we got somebody named Big Mike. Big Mike standing up for us. Come on up out of here. You hearing me out there? Don't feel discouraged. Don't feel like, don't let fear come into your life. Don't let, come on up out of here. Don't let the witches of Eastwick upset you. Don't let these ordinary people down here with white magic and black magic get you upset because you got somebody standing up for you in the heavenly realm, the great Prince Michael. Come on up out of here. Verse 1 again. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book. Every one that shall be found written in the book. Every one that shall be found written in the book. You see, it's more to this than just wearing mitres. It's more to this than just wearing fringes, cuffs. Your name got to be found written in the book. The only people that are going to be delivered out of this are the people whose names are written in the book. Oh, come on up out of here. I hear a lot of people out there talking, but nobody is teaching that your name got to be written in the book by the hand of the Most High. Are you hearing me out there? Are you doing what he wants you to do? Then your name in the book. Are you acting like you're supposed to be acting? Then your name in the book. Are you humbling yourself down and serving the Most High daily? Then your name in the book. All these hypocrites' name not in the book. If you wishy-washy serving the Most High today and serving the devil tomorrow and serving the devil the next day and serving the Most High the next day, your name not in the book. You got to get a consistent lifestyle walking with the Most High. You got to get a pattern, come on up out of here, in your life, a prayer life, a hunger. Blessed are those that hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. They shall be filled. Shall, not might, shall be filled. Filled with what? The Holy Spirit of God. It is the Holy Spirit of God that will keep you rooted and grounded in the Most High God. If you have not, it's because you ask not. Come on up out of here. So, everyone whose name is found written in the book shall be delivered. Shall be delivered. I'm reading the Bible. Shall be delivered. No, the record not broken. Shall be delivered. Everybody's name that is written. We're going to read this verse again. Daniel chapter 12 and verse 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince. You see, he's a great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. These people better leave us alone. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there a nation. Such as never was there since a nation. When did this great trouble start as far as it pertains to a nation? See, we are a nation. When did our trouble start? 70 AD. Since there was a nation, trouble coming. It already came for us. See, the whole world waiting on the tribulation to happen. It's because they ain't been through nothing. We went through slavery. We went through 300 years of not being able to read or write. Is that tribulation? Are we still being gunned down? Is this tribulation? Are people calling the police on us for no apparent reason? Is this tribulation? You see, this tribulation for us. But for the other nations, no. This Disneyland, this Magic Mountain, this Knott's Berry Farm, for them. So when you go to their churches, they're going to teach you that the tribulation not here yet. But I'm here to beg to differ. We are going through tribulation as a nation, as the Hebrew Israelites right now. If you don't think them babies being separated from their parents and put in that Walmart martial law building, if you don't think that's tribulation, something wrong with you. If you don't see that the 12 tribes of Israel who are on the bottom are not in tribulation right now, then brother or sister, something wrong with you. Open your eyes. Verse 2. Let's see what's going to happen during this time of trouble. Verse 2. And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake. Oh, that's the resurrection. A lot of people going to wake up. That's the resurrection. Some to everlasting life. Some to everlasting life. That's those that died in righteousness. And some to shame and everlasting contempt. And some to shame and everlasting contempt. And some to shame and everlasting contempt. This is Daniel chapter 12 and verse 2. No, everybody not going to heaven. I'm sorry. Even those that are sleeping in the dust of the earth, that the preacher, when he went to the funeral, told everybody he in a better place now. You're going before the judgment. He's not in a better place. Are you hearing me out there? We're going to be resurrected. Those of us that are found to have gone to sleep before the second coming of Christ, you're going to be risen again at the day of judgment. That's what this is saying. Some to everlasting life, and some to everlasting shame and contempt. Everybody not going where they think they're going. Is your lifestyle going to get you there? Hello. Is the word that they hate to hear works? Oh, be careful. Don't say that word too loud. Works. 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 Right now, Christians, their blood start boiling. Works. Work. That's like throwing holy water on them. Works. Don't turn your head. Oh, I see somebody's head spinning around. Be careful. It's going to pop off. Works. Oh, yeah. Works. Works. Come on up out of here. All right. Verse 2. And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt. Verse 3. And they that be wise shall shine as the brightness of the firmament. What? And they that be wise shall shine as the brightness of the firmament. I want that. I want to shine like that. What I got to do? Let's see. And they that be wise shall shine as the brightness of the firmament. And they that turn many to righteousness as the stars forever and ever. What? You got to turn the people to what? Righteousness. Let's read that again. Verse 3, Daniel 12:3. And they that be wise shall shine as the brightness of the firmament. And they that turn many to righteousness as the stars forever and ever. As the stars forever and ever. Don't you want to be bright and shine like the stars forever and ever? So we got to turn people to righteousness. That's Deuteronomy 6:25. And it shall be our righteousness. Go there. Deuteronomy 6:25. Hold your place in Daniel chapter 12. Now go to Deuteronomy. Go to Deuteronomy 6:25. Let's deal with this righteousness for a minute. Let's deal with this righteousness for a minute. Deuteronomy 6:25. We got to turn people to righteousness. Why are there some people out there teaching that you ain't got to have, you can't be righteous? But in Daniel chapter 12, it just told us that we got to turn other people to righteousness. Let's see what that righteousness is. Deuteronomy 6:25. And it shall be our righteousness if we observe to do all these commandments before the Lord our God, as he hath commanded us. You can pin in right there, John 14:15. If you love me, keep my commandments. If you love me, keep my commandments. If you love me, keep my commandments. And it shall be our righteousness if we observe to do all these commandments before the Lord our God, as he hath commanded us. See how he has commanded us? That's why over in John 14:15, Christ is saying, if you love me, keep my commandments. Because when you begin to keep the commandments, other people will start to pay attention. And they might decide they want to keep the commandments also. As they continue to see the world deteriorate, there's only one or two places to go. You're either going to go on the side of the wicked, or you're going to go on the side of the righteous. There is no in between. There is no gray area with the Most High God according to his word. You won't find nobody in this Bible hiding out in the gray area. You either righteous or you're wicked. Which one is it? You either righteous or you're wicked. Which one is it? Let's go back to Daniel chapter 12 and verse number 3. Daniel 12:3. Let's hit another righteous. Let's hit another righteous. Let's go ahead and bang on righteousness for a minute. Go to Psalms 11:7. Go to Psalms 11:7. Let's go ahead and hit a couple of more precepts on righteousness. Psalms 11:7. So we can go ahead and just take care of those squeamers. So, we're going to cut off all of the running room. Let's cut them off. Psalms 11:7. Let's get another precept. Psalms 11:7. Psalms 11:7. Let's go. For the righteous Lord loveth righteousness. What? For the righteous Lord loveth righteousness. Now we just boxed in everybody that didn't like that last precept in Deuteronomy 6:25. And then, you want to say, oh, that's the Old Testament. That's the Old Testament. We're in the New Testament. Well, let's go ahead and break down Psalms 11 and 7. For the righteous Lord, what is it? He righteous. I'm reading it just like you read. He righteous. The righteous Lord. The righteous Lord. The righteous Lord. Okay, he righteous. Loveth righteousness. Loveth what? Righteousness. Loveth what? Righteousness. Loveth what? Righteousness. Psalms 11 and 7 just told you what the Most High loved. He loved righteousness because he is righteous. He loves righteousness. Let's read it again. Psalms 11 and 7. For the righteous Lord loveth righteousness. His countenance doth behold the upright. His countenance doth behold the upright. His countenance doth behold the upright. That means he looking at the ones with his face that's keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. His countenance doth behold the upright. He looking out there at you, brother and sister. He watching you. This Psalms 11 and 7. Let's get another precept. Stay in the book of Psalms. Psalms chapter 7 and 17. Psalm 7 and 17. Psalm 7 and 17. Let's get another precept for righteousness. I will praise the Lord according to his righteousness. I will praise the Lord according to his righteousness, and will sing praise to the name of the Lord Most High. This is Psalm 7 and 17. I will, what? Praise the Most High according to his righteousness. See, it's his righteousness that was given by the hands of Moses to the Israelites so that we can practice righteousness. Let's go get another precept. Go to Psalms 9 and 8. Psalms 9 and 8. Psalms 9 and 8. Everybody is trying to figure out right now what the Most High going to do. How he going to judge the earth? You need to write down Psalms 9 and 8. You need to highlight it. You need to blow it up. You need to put it on your refrigerator dough. Come on up out of here. Why isn't this verse on people's bumpers, on their cars? This is the verse that should be on the bumper of everybody's cars right now. I shouldn't be driving behind somebody and seeing some stickers on the back of their bumper that don't make no sense at all. Just complete ignorance, unity. All these symbols, all these idols sitting right next to each other like God coming down to put all of the idols of all of the religions together. You know, lost your mind. Let's see if we can get this verse right here. Psalms 9 and 8. Let's see if somebody make a bumper sticker out of this so you can stick it on the back of your window. Psalms 9 and 8. And he shall judge the world in righteousness. What? And he shall judge the world in righteousness. And he shall judge the world in righteousness. I'm sorry, my friend. He's not going to judge the world according to the name of your church. You don't belong to the one true church. He's going to judge your happy butt with righteousness. If you're not keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments, hello, you, my friend, are not going where you think you're going. There are two places, just like there's a penny. A penny got heads on it, and it got what we call tails on the other side. It's not really tail, but that's what we call it. There's two sides to everything. So, let's read Psalms 9 and 8 again. And he shall judge the world in righteousness. He shall minister judgment to the people in uprightness. In what? In uprightness. If you out there living in adultery, he gonna judge you according to the law of adultery. If you out there living a wicked lifestyle, you don't stand a chance at the judgment, because he's going to use the laws, statutes, and commandments as the meter to judge you. And he shall judge the world in righteousness. Psalms 9 and 8. And he shall judge the whole world in righteousness. That means every church, Baptist, Methodist, Jehovah's Witness, Mormon, Catholic, Apostolic, peeing in the bushes. Every church out there gonna get judged according to the righteousness that's quoted in the Bible. You know, some of these churches don't like the Bible. That's why you only read a piece of the Bible. When you don't like something, you don't read it all, you read a little bit of it. But I'm here today as the Most High servant to teach you that the Most High gonna judge the whole world in righteousness. Now, let's go back. Let's go back to Daniel chapter 12. Some of you out there might be saying right now, you know, I know my name in the book. Brother, I know my name is written in the book. Really? You know your name in the book, huh? So, because your name is written in the book, does that mean that you guaranteed a place in heaven? I'm going to say that again. Because your name has been found written in the book right now today, the 24th of June, 2018. Let's say your name in the book, right? Your name in the book right now. All of you out there that's peekabooing on this channel, all of you people that think I'm so stupid that I don't know that other religions are coming on this channel trying to find error in my teachings, which you will never find because I'm led by the Holy Ghost. Something that some of you out there need to get. So, if your name, according to this, is written in the book, if it's found written in the book today, June the 24th, 2018, does that mean that you going into the kingdom? According to the Bible? Not according to me. Not according to your church. Because these churches out here lying. They out here lying, brothers and sisters. They got people thinking they going to heaven when the heaven coming to the earth. The kingdom, New Jerusalem, the holy city coming to the earth. The earth going to be remade, number one. But number two, when you go and quote Romans 10, 9 and 10, they teach you that you saved. You going into the kingdom. Now, why did he just say this in Daniel 12 and 1? Everyone that shall be found written in the book shall be delivered. Everyone that's found written in the book shall be delivered. So this is June 24, 2018. Let's say my name in the book. But let's say next week I'm going to go act a fool. Let's say next week I'm going back into the world. I'm going back to do Peter 10, 26. 2 Peter 10, 26. For if we sin willfully, after that, receiving the knowledge of the truth, there remaineth no more sacrifice for sins, but a certain fearful looking for of judgment and fiery indignation, which shall devour the adversaries. Brothers and sisters, let's say today our name is written in the book, but next week we already planning on going to have a hellion time. We're going back in the world. We decided we're going back in the world. Now, do you think for 1 minute the Most High going to leave your name in the book? According to Scripture. We got people teaching, oh, he just backslid. She just backslid. That's it, they just backslid. Their name's still in the book, but they just backslid. The devil is a liar. Let's go to Revelation. Revelations 3 and 5. Let's say today your name written in the book. Now let's go to Revelations 3 and 5. People have this misunderstanding. Like the God is just, you can take advantage of him. You can take advantage of him because, he don't see me, so I can do what I want to do. Revelations 3 and 5. Revelations 3 and 5. Now, in Daniel chapter 12, verse 1, he said, everybody's name that's written in the book gonna be delivered. Now, in Revelations 3 and 5, it reads, he that overcometh, the same shall be clothed in white raiment, and I will not blot out his name out of the book of life, but I will confess his name before my Father and before the angel and before his angels. This is Revelation 3 and 5. You got to be an overcomer to keep your name in the book. Revelation 3 and 5 just let me know and you know that he got a power to take your name out of the book. To blot out means to remove. So just like he put our name in the book in Daniel 12 and 1, in Revelation 3 and 5, he got the power to take it out. Never was taught that, was you? That's why we got to live right continually. We can't live right for 1 month, go back out there and live for the devil another month, come back to God the next month, go back out there and live for the devil the next month. You got to be consistent in serving the Most High in order to keep your name in the book. According to the Bible, not according to me. Daniel 12:1 just told us Everybody's name that's found written in the book shall be delivered. Revelations 3 and 5 just told us, and I will not blot out his name out of the book of life. What's the book of life? That's that same book that Daniel was talking about in Daniel 12 and 1. So in Revelation 3 and 5, the Most High say, I'll blot your name out. You start acting up, I'll take your name out of the book of life. If he take your name out of the book of life, where you going? That's right. You going into the lake with the snake. So, this right here alone should be motivation to try to keep your name in the book. Let's keep going. Back to Daniel 12. Back to Daniel 12. Back to Daniel 12 and 12 and 4. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book until the time of the end. Until the time of the what? Until the time of the end. Until the time of the what? Until the time of the end. So this book has been sealed up until the time of the end. Though we have it in our hand, though they've been teaching it and preaching it for years, it's been sealed up. It's still sealed up to some people. That's why some people can't read the book of Revelations. Some churches won't even go into the book of Revelations because they will tell you it's sealed. No, it's sealed to them. We're going to do a breakdown on Revelations 12 according to the Bible here real soon. And we're going to break down Revelations 12. And we're going to show you Revelations 12 talking solely and only about the children of Israel. It's not talking about some object in space. It's not talking about some rock. It's not talking about none of that. We're going to break down Revelation 12. We're going to go into the mysteries of the Bible because the Bible has been unsealed to some. To who? The anointed of the Most High. The prophets of the Most High. The apostles of the Most High. The teachers of the Most High. Who is that? Psalms 147, 19 and 20. He showed his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He has not dealt so with any other nation, and as for their judgments, they have not known them. Only we can teach this Bible from Genesis 1 and 1 to Revelation 22 and 21 and everything in between. Why? It was given to us. Verse 4, Daniel 12 and 4. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. And what? And knowledge shall be increased. And what? Knowledge shall be increased. And what? Knowledge shall be increased. Most of you look at me teaching this Bible is because the Most High has increased my knowledge. According to Psalms 119, 104. And he will increase your knowledge if you read the Bible like he asks you to read it. Psalms 119, 104, through thy precepts I get understanding. Therefore I hate every false way. Isaiah 28, 9 and 10. For line must be upon line and precept upon what? Precept. Let's keep going. Knowledge shall be increased. Verse 5. Then I, Daniel, looked, and behold, there stood other two, the one on this side of the bank of the river, and the other on that side of the bank of the river. Verse 6. And one said to the man clothed in linen, which was upon the waters of the river, how long shall it be to the end of these wonders? How long shall it be to the end of these wonders? How long shall it be to the end of these wonders? Verse 7. And I heard the man clothed with linen, which was upon the water of the river, which he held up his right hand and his left hand unto heaven, and swear by him that liveth forever, that it shall be for a time, times, got an S on the end, time, T-I-M-E, times, T-I-M-E-S, and hath. And when he shall have accomplished to scatter the power of the holy people, all these things shall be finished. This is Daniel 12 and 7. He said a time, times, and a half. That's 350 years. 350 years. The Most High gave the fourth beast 350 years to rule the earth. Then the end coming. That's the timeline. We over that 350 right now. You see how it says that He's going to scatter the power of the holy people? That's us. This nation that was only allotted 350 years, their whole objective was to keep us scattered from the Most High God. Let's read this verse again. Verse 7, Daniel 12:7. And I heard the man clothed in linen, which was up on the waters of the river, when he held up his right hand and his left hand unto heaven, and swear by him that liveth forever, that it shall be for a time, times and a half, 350 years. And when he shall have accomplished, when he shall have accomplished, and when he shall have accomplished, and when he shall have accomplished, to scatter the power of the holy people, to scatter the power of the holy people, to scatter the power of the holy people. The holy people here spoken of is us, the Hebrew Israelites. What is he doing? He's scattering our power. Who is our power? The Most High. It's this nation's job, and it was this nation's job, to keep us scattered from the Most High. Baptist church, Methodist church, Jehovah's Witness, this church, that church, Buddha, Islam, this rock, that statue, this stick, that rock, this statue. It was their job to keep us scattered from the power. Who is our power? The Most High. The power of the holy people. All these things shall be finished. He did a good job of that. He did a good job of that. He did his job. This nation that was only supposed to reign for 350 years, and they over their time limit. Everybody want to know when the fullness of the Gentiles is supposed to come in. There go your timeline right there. I told you the Most High operate on timelines. Let's prove it some more. Now, go right fast where we want. Go to Jeremiah 8. Jeremiah chapter 8. Jeremiah chapter 8. Go with me to Jeremiah, the book of Jeremiah. Jeremiah chapter 8. Now, brothers and sisters, Jeremiah chapter 8. Jeremiah chapter 8. Now, that's 350 years that the Most High gave them to scatter the power of the holy people. That's us. Now, Jeremiah 8 and 7 is what we want. Jeremiah 8 and 7. Let's go. Yea, the stork in heaven knoweth her appointed times. The stork in heaven knoweth her appointed times. See, we're dealing with times again. The Most High right here said, the stork in heaven know what time it's supposed to go here. It know what time it's supposed to go there. It know what it's supposed to do, and it doesn't. And the turtle and the crane and the swallow observe the time of their coming. They observe the time of their coming. They observe the time of their coming. But my people know not the judgment of the Lord. But my people know not the judgment of the Lord. Why did the Most High say that? It's because we're supposed to know the timelines of the judgment of the Most High in the earth, because he gave them to us. He just told us this nation gonna rule for 350 years. That's up. Now let's go get another timeline. He said the stork and all them know their times. We supposed to know ours. Now go to Acts. I told you Acts is a timeline. This is more important to the Most High than what you think it is, because it is a timeline. Acts chapter 7 and verse 6. And God spake on this wise, that his seed should sojourn in a strange land, and that they should bring them into bondage, and entreat them evil 400 years. How many years? 400 years. He gave that nation 350 years, time, half a time, to scatter the power of the holy people until the time of the end. That's 350 years. That scattering right there is to keep them from the power of their God, of their ancestors. America has done a good job at that. There's so many churches. There's more churches in America than I believe anywhere on the planet. That is done for reason of confusion. Church on this corner, church on that corner, church on this corner, church on that corner, church on this corner. They kind of like nets trying to catch people. That's what they are. They like nets trying to catch flies. They're everywhere, aren't they? They're everywhere. What they everywhere for? To scatter the power of the holy people. So here in Acts chapter 7, verse 6, and God spake on this wise that his seed should sojourn in a strange land, and that they should bring them into bondage and entreat them evil. And entreat them evil 400 years. Verse 7, and the nation to whom they shall be in bondage will I judge, says God, and after that they shall come forth and serve me in this place. And after that they shall come forth and serve me in this place. Go to Isaiah 45 and 4. Go to Isaiah 45 and 4. Isaiah chapter 45 and verse 4. Isaiah 45 and 4. We operating on the timeline. Isaiah 45 and 4. For Jacob my servant's sake, and Israel mine elect, and Israel what? And Israel mine elect, and Israel what? And Israel mine elect. This Israel right here is talking about all 12 tribes. Israel mine elect, Israel mine elect, I have even called thee by thy name, I have surnamed thee, though thou hast not known me. Did you see that? Most High is calling us by our name in Isaiah 45 and 4. He not calling us blacks. He not calling us Mexicans. He not calling us Native Americans. He calling us Israel in Isaiah 45 and 4. And he also called us his elect. We got people out here thinking that they are God's elect. No, my friend. If you're not a bloodline descendant, if you're not one of those people talked about in Acts chapter 7, verse 6 and 7, that his seed shall join in a strange land, and that they should entreat them evil for 400 years. That's God's elect. They being treated evil right now, according to Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15 to 68, that these curses shall be upon us for a sign and a wonder forever. Not till we put on a black hat, a black jacket, and some black pants, but forever. So, Israel is the Most High's elect according to that. Let's get some more precepts. Isaiah, stay in Isaiah. Go to 65. Isaiah 65. Isaiah 65. Isaiah 65. Isaiah 65 and 9. Isaiah 65 and 9. Let's go. And I will bring forth a seed out of Jacob. Out of what? Out of Jacob. Out of what? Out of Jacob. Your precept for Isaiah 65 and 9 is Acts chapter 7, verse 6 and 7. And God spake on this wise, that his seed shall join in a strange land. Isaiah 65, 9. And I will bring forth a seed out of Jacob. So Acts chapter 7, verse 6 and 7, especially verse 6, you want to put right here as your precept for Isaiah 65 and 9. And I will bring forth a seed out of Jacob. Isaiah 7 and 6, and God spake on this wise, that his seed should join in a strange land, and that they should entreat them evil 400 years. Isaiah 65 and 9. And I will bring forth a seed out of Jacob and out of Judah, an inheritor of my mountains, and mine elect shall inherit it, and mine elect shall inherit it, and my servants shall dwell there, and my servants shall dwell there. Isaiah 45:4, Israel mine elect, whom I have chosen. Right here, Isaiah 65:9, and my elect shall inherit it, and mine elect shall inherit it. This elect. Let's go now to the New Testament. Matthew 24:24. Matthew 24:24. Matthew 24:24. Let's go. For there shall arise false Christs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. They shall deceive the very elect. They shall deceive the very elect. This very elect, according to the Bible, not according to me, is the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. So who is Satan trying to deceive? Who is the world trying to deceive? The very elect. I told you it's all about us. It's all about us. It's not about the other nations. Though the other nations have a right to this grace and this salvation, it's not about deceiving them. It's about deceiving us. Because if we can be deceived, we will take that deception to the other nations. So we are the ones that are at the spearhead of Satan's attack to get us into deception so that we can spread the deception to other people. That's why it's important to stay in this word and read it according as it has told us to read it, so that we don't fall for the deception. Because they're going to try to deceive the very elect. That's us. Go to Romans 18:7. Romans 18:7. Romans 18:7. Well, we hit the whole Bible according to these precepts. Or is it Romans 8:7? Romans 8:7. Is that what we want? Romans 8:7. Is that what we want? No, that ain't what we want. We don't want Romans. We want Mark. We want Mark. Forgive me. We want Mark. Mark 13:27. We want Mark. Not Romans. Mark. Forgive me. Mark 13. Mark 13:27. That's what we want. Mark 13:27. Forgive me. Mark 13:27. You ready? Mark 13:27. Let's go. And then shall he send his angels. Okay, he's going to send his angels. And shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from the uttermost parts of the earth to the uttermost parts of heaven. Stop. This is Mark 13:27. This is a promise from the red letter writing man that he's going to send forth his angels to the four winds, to the uttermost. Uttermost means to the very end of heaven, to the very end of the earth. And he's going to gather who? His elect from the four winds. I thought everybody was still in Jerusalem. This is Mark chapter 13 verse 27. Let me read it again. And then shall he send his angels and shall gather together his elect from the four winds. That's the east wind, the north wind, the south wind, and the west wind. East, west, north, and south. The four winds. From the uttermost parts of the earth, even to the uttermost parts of heaven. Mark 13:27. You can precept that with Ezekiel 37. Prophesy, thou son of man. Say to the wind, to the east, to the west, to the north, and to the south. Prophesy. And say to these bones, thou shalt live again. Mark 13:27 is precepted with Ezekiel chapter 37. Can these bones live? Yes, they can. So, according to the Bible, Daniel chapter 12, your name can be written in the book of life, 12:1. And according to Revelations 3:5, your name can also be blotted out of the book of life. So, to all of my brothers and sisters out there, we got to keep living right. We got to focus on just keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments. Don't get sidetracked into debates that don't pertain to your salvation right now. The devil is on a mission to bring forth confusion when you don't need to be even involved in confusion. The Bible is plain. The Bible is simple. The Most High is going to send forth his angels to gather forth his elect from the four winds. He didn't say nothing about gathering forth his elect from the four churches. He said the four winds. Are you hearing me out there? The word of God is true and it's living. And we, my friend, are living in the last days because many people right now are running to and fro and knowledge is increasing, just like Daniel prophesied in Daniel chapter 12. That's right. And also remember this. We have a great prince that shall stand up for us in this time of trouble. And I can think of no other prince, angel, that I want standing up for me than Big Mike. I want Michael, the great prince. Because when he stand up for us, that means he's standing up to fight for us. This Elder Yield from One Nation, One Power. He's about to gather his elect from the four winds. These elect are being transformed right now by the renewing of their mind. These elect right now are waking up, coming back home to the knowledge of the truth, and they're walking right. And they're going to make sure that their names are not blotted out of the Lamb's book of life, according to Revelations chapter 3 and verse 5. Shalom.